For super cheap FIFA points to open up packs and get the highest rated players, go to CD Keys. They have iOS and Android top-ups cheaper than retail with instant delivery. The links are in the description. Go check them out. What is going on, guys? Steven here. Welcome back to another episode of the FIFA Mobile Road to Glory. As you can see, I've been doing a fair bit of seasons. I say fair bit. I've played like 3 games. I had a crisis yesterday on the console version of FIFA, hence the reason why my demeanour is not the best. Unfortunately, let's just try and kick on from it. I'm going to do more seasons over the next few hours, and hopefully tomorrow I'll have at least 2 tokens to show for it. We're going to jump into a scouting event where the standard scouting plan that I like to complete isn't actually there, so we're going to have to choose a different one. It was fairly easy once I got the hang of it. We picked up our scouting token and then went to decide which one to pick, and I went for the out of position. I like to pick the sibling one normally because we tend to get some decent things. Unfortunately, we get the Ipswich Chambers at right back, which is never going to really go towards anything or going to help me out in any way, shape or form. Let's move on to the daily warm-up live event then. This is, I think we're one away after we do this. This is one of my favourite ones of the daily warm-ups, actually. We have to try and take on this dude with skills, and he never really puts up that much of a fight, so it's easy enough. And we are 1 away now from that pro pack, which we will open tomorrow once that daily warm-up resets. Moving on to the drills, we've got quite a long way to go with the drills. I always forget to check during the day. It's really frustrating, but I'm going to try and remember as best I can. I've got more time on my hands now, seeing as how the video that went live earlier will explain. If you want to go check that out, feel free to do so. Should have gone live about 3:30, I believe. So, with that in mind, we've picked up another training token. We are 1 step closer to getting our training pack, which is still going to be like a week away. So we've sold everything that I listed. I listed all these Champions players on the market. Decided to just knock the idea of getting one of these players on the head. Going to claim everything that I've got. I didn't have time, incidentally, to go through and check to see whether I've actually made money from all of this. But I've got 153,000, which is a lot more than I remember having before we did the Scotland Champions thing. So I don't know, let me know in the comment section down below whether you think whether that's worth doing or not. We've got one of these gold packs. This is not going to contain 3 tokens as you're used to seeing. This is actually going to contain a player. It's actually Scotty Parker, not one of the better ones we could have gotten, but definitely not one of the worst ones we could have gotten. If you can hear traffic outside, it is soaking wet, and there's just cars constantly going up and down my road, so I can't really do anything about it, unfortunately. We're coming against not necessarily a difficult opponent. It's actually a bit of an easy one, considering the opponents we've been given recently. There's been an update in FIFA Mobile. We can now see the full lineup on the start screen with cards and all, so we know that this guy that we're facing is actually really good. My team in all its glory. I thought I'd show you that one time. Why not indeed? I've never seen that before. Looks pretty damn sexy. I didn't know I had an 85 rated overall squad. I still think that's wrong. Scored one hell of an opening goal there with Pardo, and we continue to apply the pressure. I played this guy 3 times in a row because he was one of the only ones left. So I thought when he's got 3 goals left against him, nobody wants to take him on. I'll take him on. We'd already won at this point, so it didn't really matter if I'd scored 1 goal or 25 goals, really. I went on to score quite a few against him, though, to be fair. Scored some perlers. That's a decent effort right there from Giovinco. Good effort there from Thiago. They've made some gameplay changes, which I don't know if I'm happy for or against, really. This is one of my favourite goals of all time, honestly. Just a rifle into the top corner. They made some changes. The finesse shots now are apparently easier to score. Definitely seen evidence of that. Chip shots have been improved slightly. Strengthened is the word that they used, so they're easier to use, apparently. And they're going to make some changes to the way that we play the game when it comes to countering and defensive moves, which I'll show you tomorrow. Jevsky7. Follow Jevsky7 on Twitter for top-notch quality banter. There you go. There you have it. Thank you to you. £1 Cat and LJ Margetson, and of course for Josh Mack as well. We do have one more though. I added a couple of people earlier this morning, and this is one of them, Ice Rage or Icerage. Thanks a lot for getting me in, and no problem at all, mate. You sent me a message, sent your credentials over. I had a look at them. We've accepted people. We had a lot of applications, and these obviously are the result of those free packs, or the gift packs. I keep saying free packs. The gift packs you keep sending me. Thank you very much as always. I had a look through the people who had sent me invites this morning. As you can see by the guy that we actually accepted, he's got a 74 rated overall squad. I don't go by ratings. If you've got like an 89 rated team, I won't accept you based on that. I just accept people, not based on the message either. I just accept random people. If they don't work out and they don't take their turns, they will eventually leave, and we'll accept more people. I've left all the applications there. so that if and when we kick people for inactivity, I will accept people back in. If I kick you for inactivity and you reapply, you are probably going to be ones at the back of the list unless you had a legitimate reason that you let me know beforehand for not taking your turns, because I don't really want to accept people back in if I kicked you for not taking your turns in the first place, because obviously the reason I kicked you was because you didn't take your turns. We did an informed player event and we got ourselves an elite. No, it was an informed Hector. Not great. Not one of the worst ones, but definitely not one of the better ones. So yeah, with that in mind, if you have applied to be in the league, just because I've not accepted you this time round, definitely doesn't mean you won't be accepted in the coming days and or weeks. I will definitely get round to accepting you. A lot of people will drop out over Christmas, I'm sure. A couple of people have already dropped out. So just bear in mind you could be accepted. I'm going to leave your application there. If you don't want me to accept you, I think you can either withdraw your application or I can just cancel it. So let me know on Twitter if you want to do that. You can follow me there down in the link, using the link rather down in the description. I shall be back again tomorrow with hopefully a longer episode and potentially a live stream either tomorrow or Saturday. I think I'm aiming for Saturday though, so bear with me on that. I think it's going to be Saturday. I'll update people on Twitter as and when that is going to go live. If you've enjoyed this episode, do me a favour and smack the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so of course, and until the next time, goodbye.